What's going on, guys? I hope you can, I hope this is coming through okay. I had this big pop-up screen that just said, due to poor connection, we're gonna try to reconnect. So, if someone hops on, give me a thumbs up or a like or something like that, so let me know that we're on. So first off, thank you to anyone who is watching this live or is going to come back and watch it. I appreciate you. Dan, you're the man. I appreciate you taking your evening, and I will try to keep this on time. I have a big timer going on my phone, or my laptop, so I'm gonna try to value your guys' time. So I took notes like everyone here. First off, also awesome job to every single guy who presented in this group. If you haven't watched all the other videos from Dave and Dane and Chad and Chris, check them out. A lot of awesome guys in here. I'm super honored to just be a part of this. When Chad and Summer asked me to do this, it's super exciting, and I wanted to hopefully just encourage you guys. So you're either watching this as maybe the husband of a wife who's a Beachbody coach, or maybe someone that has been in a challenge group, or you know someone that's a Beachbody coach and they asked you to come and see what this is all about. So why are we doing these videos? Mainly, guys, because this Beachbody and this opportunity for coaching has absolutely changed all of our lives, changed our marriages, and it's changed so many things. So when I was asked to be a part of this, one of the main things that I was hoping I was going to be able to share, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to, was kind of what I do, or a day in the life of a coach. Now, I still work a full-time job, okay? Not all the guys. I think most of the guys, that have shared today are doing this full-time, or do it mainly full-time. So I still work a full-time job, 40, 50 hours a week. So doing this is a struggle. It's not easy sometimes. My wife has been coaching for a little over 2 years. So technically I've been coaching for 2 years as well, but really only for about 4, almost 5 months now. Like Dave shared earlier today, the eye-opening moment for me was just when I went on a Success Club trip with my wife to Dominican Republic, and I never hindered her from doing it. I was always all about it, but I could have done so much more to support her, mainly working on myself. 2 years ago, I wanted to be a Beachbody coach. When I did a challenge group for 2 months and lost 20 pounds, I'm like, this is great, but I started it for about 5 minutes, and I'm like, I can't commit to this. It's I wasn't at that point yet. So I want to talk about just a day in the life of the coach. So it's going to be different for everyone. What Chad does is different than what Chris does and what Dane does. So I want to work, so if you're watching this, and probably most of you watching this, you are working a full-time job, or you're working a part-time job. So I really want to relate to you, how can I fit this into what I do on a day-to-day basis? Or, I guess if you're asking, can I do this on the side and so earn an income? Yes, 100% yes, okay? And if you're doing this and your wife is doing it, you are insane not to get on board. I cannot tell you just the amazing things that have come, even in 4 to 5 months, just from my wife and I doing this together. Your reach on social media, and the way people look at you guys as a couple, just through the roof. So if you guys can do that as a couple, I'm telling you, make the most of that. So really, I boiled it down to a couple points, and then I'll kind of share what I do. Maybe the top 5 or 6 things that I see every successful coach doing. Number 1, they're getting up early. Okay, they're getting up early. If you look at the top, 20 to 30 millionaires, billionaires on the planet, all of them get up between 3 and 4 a.m. Now, I don't do that. I get up at 5 a.m., between 4 and 5. But number 1 thing, they all get up early. They work out every single day. They post on social media. They message people. They invite people. They grow themselves. And to tie all that together, they're consistent. You can do all of those things, but if you do them inconsistently, it's not going to work. You're not going to have sustainability. So I'm going to go through those again. Number one, get up early, work out every day, post on social media, message people, like have connections, invite people to your challenge group, to coaching what you're doing, grow yourself. That's personal development, your physical body, your marriage, all of that, your parenting, all of that, and to tie that all together to be consistent. Those are the things that right there, are going to make you a successful, and a coach. So to tie that into what I actually do on a day-to-day basis. So actually, let me back up. Let me give you a real quick backstory. So I've been coaching for about 4 or 5 months with my wife. We went on this trip. The Success Club trip, I decided that, when I got back that I wanted transformation and change in my life more than I wanted to be comfortable, and just, complacent. So I decided to just make my excuse, or not listen to my excuses and just, buckle down and do it. So, I lost 40 pounds in 4 months. Decided to actually do what my wife is doing and step up and make this a realistic thing. So before I talk about my schedule, I want to talk about my why. So my why is to replace my full-time income. My full-time income, and I have no trouble sharing this. We have an extremely aggressive timeline. 12 to 18 months. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but I'm setting that goal high because I want to aim high. And if it ends up taking a little bit longer, that's okay, because I'm going to know that every single day I showed up and busted my butt and got it done. So that's my why. So when I talk about my schedule, it's going to make sense now because you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. Because I have a big why, because I'm tired of my almost 4-year-old saying, daddy has to go to work, or, I'm done with that, okay? Oh, sorry, I had a phone call coming. I'm done with that. The 9 to 5 is a lie, okay? You are not chained to your desk 9 to 5 forever, okay? There is a life bigger than that. So I'm realizing that and becoming that part of that. So all right, so what my schedule actually looks like, I get up at 5 a.m., instead of sleeping in and trying to rush out the door, when my alarm goes off and not to be late for work, I get up at 5 a.m. So I do a power hour. That's a term that we use in the business. Basically, what that means is I focus on certain things in the morning, whether that be inviting friends, connecting with people, sending out messages, invites, things like that. So that's my power hour. I get that in the morning because Jordan and I have a schedule that we try to hit every day. We try to hit 5 hours total working the business in a day combined. Okay. Now she does most of that. My wife is incredible. I hit between 1 and 2 hours. It just depends. So I get my power hour in the morning because I need to be consistent. I try to do that every single day. So I do that from 5 to 6. From 6 to 7, I work out. That's important. I do that every single day, no matter what. My workout has to get in. And then from 7 to 8, I basically am on my way to work, sometimes a little bit less, and I take time to just do personal development. Okay, I try to grow myself. I listen to podcasts. I listen to training. I listen to Team Beachbody calls from the Tuckers, from coaches online like Scotty Hobbs, who started, doing this on his lunch break, and has built a 7-figure income. I listen to these people because they have done it. They started where I'm at, and they are killing it. And I know that they have the same tools that I have. So if I don't get to where they're at, it's because I didn't put in the effort. So personal development is huge. I do that on the way to work. On my lunch break, I do my follow-ups. If I have people message me back from my power hour, I'm following up with those people. I'm sending out messages. I'm getting on phone calls sometimes and talking to people about challenge groups. I try to connect with people on the phone as often as I can. So I'm doing that on my lunch break. And then in the evenings, when I get home from work, both Jordan and I, we set timers on our phone. When we're working, we hit the stopwatch, and the timer is just running and running. Then when we stop the timer. So at the end of the day, we know how much time we have done on our business. So at the end of the day, whatever is left to get to 5 hours is how much time Jordan and I work. So this way we're not overworking. We can try to value our time, because, Chad and Summer said, put in the time, put in the hours, and it's going to grow. So we want to try to stay consistent with that. Now, you're watching this, you're like, 5 hours is a lot. You don't have to work 5 hours. That's just our timeline. So I don't say that to be like, you have to do this or your business is not going to grow. You can grow this business. It's 100% based on your effort. You may not want to spend 5 hours a day. Your goal may be just to help people or help yourself. That's fine. That's just what our goal is. So regardless of how much time you're spending, you're going to want to do these things. So you're going to want to set business hours. That's what my schedule looks like on a day-to-day basis. And, some days it's crazy. Some days, things are going on with the kids, and life happens. Crap happens, as they say. So, it's not a perfect system, but you got to have a plan. If you don't plan to succeed, you're planning to fail. So, we all have, we talked about this a lot. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. The most successful coach and the person that just signed up today has the same 24 hours in a day. You can make this whatever you want it to be. So just, I encourage you guys, be willing to make sacrifices. If you want to do this, let me tell you, just probably I don't want to take up much more of you guys' time, but if I could give you one piece of advice that changed my life, it's not working out, it's not drinking Shakeology, it's watching less TV, okay? I didn't think I had that kind of time to work a business, to work a side business. Then I realized we were spending 3 or 4 hours a night watching television, and it's, looking back on it, it bothers me so much, but I can't control that. I can control what we do every single night now. And I tell you, we watch TV. We have a movie night once a week, and for the first couple months, we didn't even turn on the television because we were so hungry to do this and grow this, because we were so excited about what this has done for our family. Guys, this changed our family. This changed our life. This changed our marriage. This changed the way that we look at finances and relationships and connections and our health. So, we were hungry to do this. Just finishing up. If you guys are watching this and you're like, can I be a part of this? Can I do this with a full-time job? Yes, you can. You don't have to spend 5 hours a day. It's a simple system. If you are willing to work on yourself and you're willing to share with other people, you can make this a sustainable thing. You can have something that can benefit your family. Like, seriously, like $200, $300, $400, $500 a month is not like something that's like going to take you years to get. Like, if you were just consistent, like sustainable income to help your family is a serious thing. And it's attainable. It is so attainable. So that's what my schedule looks like on a day-to-day basis. If you guys have any questions, please post in the comments. I'm more than happy to share, or feel free to message me. I'm more than happy to share any piece of advice I possibly have to give. I'm still learning so much stuff, and I'm so thankful for just the amazing team and tribe that we get to be a part of, and just how awesome they are. So thank you guys for taking your evening, and we'll see you soon.